The Heart of Gold. Terry Williams has always been the kind of person who radiated warmth. Her smile was like the first light of dawn, gentle and inviting, and her laughter could make even the gloomiest day feel a little brighter. But it wasn't just her demeanor that made her special. It was her heart, a heart of gold that seemed to have an endless capacity for love and kindness. One crisp autumn afternoon, Terry received a call from an old friend, Mark, whom she hadn't seen in years. Mark and his wife, Sarah, were planning a trip to Oregon and wanted to visit her. Terry's face lit up at the news. Of course, she exclaimed without hesitation. You two are always welcome here. When the day arrived, Terry stood on her porch, the cool breeze touching her hair as she watched the car pull into the driveway. Mark and Sarah stepped out, their faces glowing with excitement and a hint of travel weariness. Terry didn't wait for them to reach the door. She rushed down the steps and wrapped them both in a warm, tight embrace. Welcome, welcome, she said, her voice brimming with joy. I'm so glad you're here. Over the next few days, Terry made sure their visit was nothing short of magical. She took them to her favorite spots in Oregon, the towering evergreens that seemed to touch the sky, the serene lakes that mirrored the heavens, and the cozy little cafes that served the best apple cider they've ever tasted. But more than the places, it was Terry's presence that made the trip unforgettable. One evening, as the three of them sat on Terry's porch, sipping hot cocoa and watching the sun dip below the horizon, Mark turned to her and said, Terry, you have a heart of gold. You welcomed us with open arms, and it's clear how much you love people. It's a rare and precious gift. Terry smiled, her eyes glistening with emotion. I just believe that everyone deserves to feel loved and welcome, she said softly. Life's too short not to share a little kindness. As the days passed, Mark and Sarah couldn't help but notice how Terry's love for humanity extended beyond just them. She volunteered at the local shelter, always had a kind word for strangers, and went out of the way to help everyone in need. Her heart was a beacon of light, touching everyone she met. When it was time for Mark and Sarah to leave, they hugged Terry's tightly, their hearts full of gratitude. Thank you for everything, Sarah said, her voice trembling slightly. You remind us what it means to truly love and care for others. Terry waved as the car disappeared down the road, her heart swelling with happiness. She knew that love was the most precious gift she could give, and she would never stop sharing it with the world. And so, Terry Williams continued to live her life with a heart of gold, a shining example of what it means to love humanity. One open arm, one warm smile, and one act at a time.